Mikael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, Adonai, Avgad Hozachticha, Avgad Hozachticha, Avgad Hozachticha, Avgad Hozachticha, Minasa Pet Sakara, Shetufia, Minasa Pet Sakara, Shetufia. Hello again. So this is Eliyahu, and it's the next day. It's the 8th of July. And, well, aside from wanting to sing the Archangel names, which are so beautiful and so empowering, just now I wanted to sing the sacred cosmology of the Aleph Bet. And I began with the first 12 letters, the Avgad Hozachticha, and actually I finished with the final 10 letters, which we won't be going into depth today, which goes Minasa Pet Sakara Shetufia. But altogether, it's a powerful combination. I have here on my right the Keys of Enoch, one of my most favorite books. And just to read about these, it talks about 5 sacred languages that are galactic languages, that code our consciousness, and that awaken into very, very deep codes within our brains, within our minds, and within our bodies. So the 5 sacred languages are the Tibetan, the Chinese, the ancient Egyptian, the Hebrew, and the Sanskrit. According to the keys here on page 100, these are actual thinking cosmologies that contain the wisdom of how the greatest star universes work as a consciousness unity. Okay? So that means these alphabets and alphabets of these languages are somehow reenactment of creation and the story of creation, if you will. I'd like to talk about Kryons' 12 Hebrew names of God, which he connects with the 12 levels of our DNA. It's my understanding, I've received, that these 12 levels of DNA are not only connected to 12 levels of our DNA, are connected to our 12 chakra system. And I would like to make this connection. And so, with no more ado, the first name, by the way, the names are in Hebrew. Lee Carroll speaks no Hebrew. He pronounces it, as Kryon says, quite badly. And it's an amazing thing for a channeler to be able to bring through words in a foreign language that he has no idea about. Yet Lee Carroll does it quite well, even though he's pronouncing it really bad. It's to the credit it's a credit to the authenticity of Lee Carroll and his channeling of Kryon, actually. So he breaks up the 12 names of God, which are in Hebrew, into 4 sets of 3 names. The first set is the human biological set. The second set is called the angelic set. The third set is the healing set. And the 12th set is called the fourth set is called the divine set. So, in the human biological set, the three names are Keter Etz Chaim. First one. Keter Etz Chaim represents our biology, every cell, every gene. It's the human genome, which they've mapped so amazingly well. Our physical biology. And it's coded into the sound of the name. It's connected with the root chakra because all of these names are connected to our 12 chakra system. So it being first, it would be connected with the root chakra. And it's coded into the sound of the name. Keter means crown. Etz means tree. Chaim means life. Okay? So, literal translation, crown of the tree of life. It's also a name of God. So, well, I'll let you feel those sounds. Keter Etz Chaim. Especially that Chaim, that last word. It's like the life force coming down. The pure power of that word, Chaim. It has that energy that represents all of life. The life force coming down. So it's Keter, crown, Etz, tree, Chaim. If you could feel those words in those Hebrew words, that's a worthwhile thing to aim for. The second Hebrew name for the second DNA level is actually, as I understand it, connecting to our second chakra. And the name is Torah Eser Sfirot. Okay? Torah Eser Sfirot, the Torah is the central book of the Jews. It's the Bible. It's the first 5 books of Moses, the base of the Old Testament. So the Torah, Eser Sfirot, means the Torah, or the teaching, of the 10 Sfirot, which are like the 7 chakras or the 12 chakras. In the Hebrew system, it's the 10 Sfirot. These are the central energy fields or balls or consciousnesses in the human body. So it's the teaching of the 10 Sfirot, the second chakra. Now, it astounded me that the second chakra is given such a vital, important place by this name, as if all the chakras and all the teachings in these chakras are somehow held in this second chakra area. But it actually makes perfect sense, because Kryons says that the lower belly area is called by esoteric people very often the second brain. It's called the second brain because if that area, for instance, is out of balance, then it's very, very hard not to have thoughts out of balance, not to act out of balance, because it's such a powerful, in Hebrew it's called yesod, foundation. It's such a powerful foundation energy. And as you feel and radiate in your second chakra, your creative chakra, your sexual chakra, so you radiate generally. So you act generally. If that's in balance, then pretty much you're in balance. If that's out of balance, like I said, you are. It's called the second brain by Kryon and esotericists for a long time. I have I'm an admirer of Aurelia Louise Jones, the channeler of the beings underneath Mount Shasta, the Lemurian beings of Telos, fifth dimensional masters who have a city underneath Mount Shasta in Northern California. Kryon talked a lot about them, and I discovered the Telos books, Telos 1, 2, and 3. Anyway, in one of her books about the 7 flames, there are drawings of the sacred geometry representing all of the 7 chakra system. And very interestingly, for the second chakra,